Rising star, mate, how's it feel?
Yeah, obviously it's great to be recognised, but as I said before, I'm just happy to be playing my role in the team, and just looking forward to this week.
What's been your secret though this year?
I think just obviously coming into the AFL side in round 5, I just really want to get my preparation right, work on my professionalism, so just hopefully that I'll stay in the side. As I said before, just playing my role, I think that's the most important thing. When you're playing team football, you just want to play your role, and the rest will take care of itself.
How was last year's injury shape there?
I think for me, it made me think a little bit more about football from a different angle, whereas I helped out a bit of coaching last year and all that sort of stuff, so that definitely helped, and it just sort of it just made me look at it a different way, made me appreciate it more playing, because when you're sitting on the sidelines for 12 months, it's not great when you're watching your mates playing footy. But yeah, obviously the injury was a good thing in a way, so yeah, that's probably how it shaped me.
It seems like it's been a seamless transition into the side. Like, you look like a veteran the way that you move and your cool head out there. Do you feel like you've settled in very quickly?
I think, yeah, I've settled in pretty quickly, but I think it's down to the help of not only my teammates but the coaches around me. Especially Darren Milburn, our backline coach, he's been fantastic. And when I first got to the club, Jared Cotton, our backline development coach, he was fantastic with me, and I'm always working with him, working on my game and all that sort of stuff. But on the field, Tales and Rory Laird, even Kyle Hardigan, they've been fantastic for me. So yeah, seamless, but it's through the help of my teammates.
There's a lot of pressure down there. Do you get nervous because it's something that we always look at and you seem like to take that mark or make that pressure kick? Do you get nervous?
I think when the ball's coming in as quick as it does, sometimes you always get a little bit nervous. But yeah, I just try to do the right thing at the right time.
Is the fact that your role's so clearly outlined for you by the coaches that contributed to how easily you're able to play?
Yeah, for sure. Each week, you get explained what you're going to have to do on the weekend, and yeah, that's clearly explained by Dash and even Tales, our leader down there. So yeah, it is pretty good when you get a clear outline of what you've got to do.
There's still room for you to just play on instinct and do what you think's right while you're out there?
Yeah, definitely. I think at the start of the game, there's all the instructions, all that sort of stuff, but once you get out there, you just got to play footy, really. Yeah, you're doing the team structures and all that, but yeah, you just got to play footy.
How much of a learning curve was it last week playing there without Andy Tarley?
Yeah, well, it wasn't just me playing there without him. It was obviously the other boys. But yeah, it was obviously tough. Obviously, he went out only 2 hours before the game, so Sam Shaw had to come in. I thought he did a really good job, as well as Kyle Hardigan. But as I've said before about the team defence, that's what really helps us. The mids getting back, the forwards getting back. It makes our job a lot easier.
I mean, as a small group, that's the back six.
Yep.
Without
Yep.
the most established defender back there,
yep.
it would be obviously a massive bonus to get him back this week.
Yeah, for sure. We're expecting Tales back this week, so obviously be a great inclusion for us.
A lot of the boys have talked about your leadership. Is that just something that comes naturally to you?
Yeah, I think so. I don't try to think too much about it. I think everyone's a leader out in the field. Mine just might stand out a little bit more because I might be a bit louder. But yeah, I don't try to think too much about it.
Who do you think is the most daunting forward in the AFL to play on?
Most daunting that I've played on probably was 2 weeks ago against Paddy Ryder, definitely. He was definitely my biggest challenge, so that was great to play on him, and a really good experience.
And what about the ones you haven't played on yet?
Obviously, Buddy this week's going to be a pretty good forward, but we're expecting Tales back this week, so he'll play on him. But yeah, all the sides have got premier forwards, so it's a challenge each week.
How much does this one shape how far you can go in the season against the Swans?
Yeah, well, obviously we're going into the game coming off 2 wins, but the Swans probably aren't in the greatest form, but they're a really good side, so they're going to come out and they're going to come out firing and want to get the win. So we're just looking for the challenge ahead, making sure we play the Crows' way, and the result hopefully take care of itself.
Pretty good following the Crows. You expect a few of your supporters was to go up there, I know it's a broader issue in the AFL, do you expect them to be vocal towards Adam Goods?
Oh, I think over the past 3 or 4 weeks we've been shown a lot of respect and care, and for our supporters to go up this week, you know, I think that they could repay the favour to the Sydney fans and also Adam Goods. So yeah, I wouldn't expect too much.
As a player, do you think it's a bit of a joke what's going on?
Oh, you know, it's probably not one for me to comment. Probably better off asking Eddie or Charlie, one of the Indigenous boys here. But yeah, I guess that's all I can say. No, I haven't spoke to Eddie or Charlie about that. No. Well, I'm not really sure. As I said, I haven't spoke to him, so.
The nickname Jade Snake, is it just purely rhyming, or is there
Yeah, purely rhyming. Yeah, I just got it when I was in the under-16s, and it's stuck ever since. I sort of had a couple of nicknames try to stick at the start when I got here, but yeah, I think the Snake just carried on.
I heard you used to go pretty well in boxing as well. How far did you take that?
Oh yeah, I did boxing when I was a bit younger. It was purely just for keeping me fit for footy. Yeah, I just did it when I was younger. Didn't mind it, so I just stuck at it. And obviously now that I'm at the club, I don't do much of it anymore, except for during pre-season. But yeah, I did enjoy it when I was younger.
and yourself?
Oh, I don't know.
It's only Tuesday, Jack. Have you guys spoken yet about how to handle the Swans forwards, or is that later?
It's probably a bit later in the week. Obviously, we've got main training session tomorrow. So I'm sure once the side gets announced on Thursday, we'll work out what we're going to do. Obviously, as you said, Swans have a talented forward line, so we're going to have to get, you know, we're going to have to do a really good job. But that team defence obviously comes into it this week.